Al's out there on the road.
Yeah, he's at a watch party in Dallas. That's the path of totality. Al, everybody's wondering about the weather. How's it going to be?
It's going to be kind of interesting. We got kids from the Uplift and Lamplighter School here, some elementary school kids. We're at the Perot Museum, where there are going to be 7,000 people. Let's show you the eclipse forecast path. So we are looking at that path starting in Texas all the way up to Vermont. And as you move further to the north and south of it, the totality drops a bit. But we're looking at great weather for the plains to the Midwest, cloudy skies, Great Lakes to the Gulf, East Coast looking sunny. Now, along the path, we've got 30% cloud cover in Little Rock, Cape Girardeau, same, less in Burlington, Vermont. Where I am in Dallas, 60%, but that's going to be high cloudiness. We're going to talk about that in the next half hour. The big problem for a lot of places, especially to the south, we've got severe weather to talk about. 16 million people at risk for hail, damaging winds, tornadoes possible.
Let's be real, the eclipse cloud cover forecast looks terrible. If you've looked at the latest cloud cover maps for the eclipse, they look really bad unless you're basically north of Burlington, Vermont. Many of us made plans based on historic cloud cover for these areas, and it turns out this map is absolutely opposite of historic trends. This is the latest update from the National Weather Service. According to this, there will be clouds along the bulk of the path of totality, maybe some breaks in between, but there's nothing certain yet. It's possible even some of the clear areas will have cloud cover. I'm heading to San Antonio, and I will update from there. It's going to be probably very cloudy. I'm not really planning on seeing anything at this point, but I'm going to do my best to try, and I can only do what I can do.
All that work and what did it get me? Why did I do it?
For all those people waiting to look at the solar eclipse, I'm sorry to inform you, but we will have cloud coverage all over the United States in the path of totality. So, haha, sucks to suck.
I live in Ohio. Of course we're gonna have record-breaking cloud cover for the eclipse.
And there's a place that I've dreamed of, where I can free my mind. I hear the sounds of the season and lose all sense of time.
Maybe you want to go see the solar eclipse, but it's cloudy, and that really does stink. But let me tell you about another guy, William Legentel. Might have pronounced that wrong. He was a French observer, and he wanted to observe the transit of Venus. This is when Venus passes in between the sun and the earth, and we can use that to find the size of the earth and the distance from the earth to the sun. It's kind of a big deal. So in 1761, he traveled to India to observe the transit, but he got there one day late. He missed it. Well, there was going to be another transit in 8 years, so he said, hey, I'll just stay there. So he stayed in India until 1769, and rain. So he didn't see it then either. So he wasted 8 years. He wasted 8 years, traveled to India, didn't see it. And then they decided to go home with his group, and they all got sick. And then they went to a storm, and they got shipwrecked. By the time he got home, people thought he had been dead, and he had a big mess. But it'll be an adventure no matter what, so have fun.
For a lot of places, especially to the south, we've got severe weather to talk about. 16 million people at risk for hail, damaging winds, tornadoes possible.